Innovative.
It's your man, Deshaun Showtime Watkins.
It's the ignorant one, Shiloh Greaves.
It's the mayor of Comptonmania that stays in your favor, Triple M.
I'm cool ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
Ladies and gentlemen.
They didn't hear that, you did.
I know. Welcome to episode 51. 51 of the culture of Comptonmania. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff going on in the wrestling world that we're going to talk about. You know, has wrestling gotten too freaky? Part 2.
Right,
But I mean, but it's a lot of different topics. Ignorant one. What the hell is going on, sir?
It's more like what's not going on. I mean, where do you guys want to start? Do we want to start with the craziness on the indie scene this week? I think, yeah, we work our way up.
What you think, Cam?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're the pilot here.
All right, if we're gonna go with me, let's save it.
Okay, we're gonna save it.
Let's start with our it's like we say, it's WrestleMania season. Before we even do all that, man.
Yes.
I'm about to go back. I'm about to show everybody the new logo again.
Okay.
I want them to see that.
Yes.
It took a long time, but I got it.
It did. And I got 12 hands. I got 12 hands. I will slap the shit out of somebody with the hands.
So for me, right, I was so excited when I first put it together. I sent it to y'all in the group chat, and I was like, damn, yeah, I finally got it. But I started looking at the little imperfections in there, right? Like you say, the fingers.
Yeah, bro. That's
I was looking
that's
at
crazy
that
work.
You know, it was like a whole bunch of little things. So most definitely, I'm gonna go in and fine tune it. But we definitely got something that we can work off of.
Yeah, man, I actually love it though. I love it though. I think the transition from where we came from, just the culture of Comptonmania, then me and you logo with the ignorant Shiloh Greaves added to it. And you never know. We seeing Mike a lot. It might even be another one, Cam.
I'm just saying, like, this is my second episode in a row. You know,
He said I'm 2 episodes in. Shiloh been here about 2 months, man.
That's true.
I have a certain saying from my youth. You know, 2 times if you like it, 3 times if you love it, 4 times you can't get enough of it. So.
Oh damn, that's
right.
a cold little rhyme right there.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, man, let's get into the WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Topics,
I mean,
man.
they're saying Mania's cursed this year. I personally feel like last year's was more cursed.
Cursed like how?
I don't know. I feel like everyone was expecting The Rock last year.
Yeah, we were.
Well, because of the build-up, the way they promoted
He just said, all right, I want your soul. Peace out. That was it. So, you know, and then there was also all sorts of stuff.
The
Other
production
stuff.
errors.
Production errors and also just the stuff going on with fans, technological issues inside the building with like paying for stuff. So yeah, that's that I felt it, but this year I'm more excited for the card this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Than last year.
So what's your what match are you looking forward to the most on this card?
I think Roman versus Punk should have been 1-on-1 last year. I think adding Roman and Seth and Punk into the triple threat, even though it ended up being really good, I feel like it was so thrown together and it was so last minute. It was just like, oh shit, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything, you know. So that's kind of how it came out. But you know, but it ended up really delivering. You know, this year Roman and Punk, I feel like there's just more heat between the two, and just for me personally, every segment that they've done together has hit.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just roasting the shit out of each other, and it's good work.
What about you, Mike? What match are you looking forward to the most?
I got to be honest. I'm more into the Roman Punk feud than I am the Cody Rhodes story.
Right. Okay.
Right.
They should have did it last year.
Yeah, like and I keep making the same thing. It's like the never-ending story with Cody, right? Like it just keeps going and going. And it was cute at the beginning. You know, The Rock slapped the crap out of him. That was fun. Then he got the title, and then everything kind of just simmered. Like the contenders, the matches he was having with other people just didn't live up to that standard that it should. I think it's interesting with Punk and Roman. There's some nuance. There's some layers. At a point, Roman and the Shield were the stooges for CM Punk when they first came in. right? They were doing the jobs, taking out Ryback and other people, and that was the gimmick at the beginning. So now to see him come full circle, I think it's going to be a good match. Ironically enough, I kind of have my money on Roman on this one.
Yeah, he's due.
Nice.
He's due for a title win.
For sure.
Yeah, but also
Unless,
there might be a CM Punk heel turn.
right?
There should be a heel turn. Somebody has to turn heel here. I think that's
So the
there's
question
too much
is,
heat here.
who's the better heel?
CM Punk.
Punk.
Easy. Easy.
Both of them work better at, like, Roman works better as a heel, and Punk also works better as a heel.
Punk is easier not to like.
That's true. Punk got just that.
Roman can do some stuff and you like, this dude is cool.
Yeah,
Roman's got a cool factor for
it's-
sure. Yeah,
it's
that's-
the
yeah.
acknowledge me.
Yeah.
He's such an asshole.
Acknowledge
Yeah,
me.
he's such an asshole.
Yeah.
You have to, respect him,
Yeah.
right? He said,
I think it's like from what where he comes from, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we talk about the dynasty and all of that. It's like, I'm probably gonna like you more than somebody who just walking around talking shit all day.
Yeah, Punk
Yeah.
just
You know what
showed
I'm
up.
saying?
He just pulled
Well-
up.
well,
First generation.
Punk was a backyarder.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, but he
I
put
love
in work
Punk,
and he
too.
worked his way up and
Yeah.
he did what he was supposed to do, right? But at the same time, like you say, you walk around and you talk a whole lot of shit. We remember the pipe bomb. We remember all the shit
Yep.
that,
Yeah.
he really went viral for, all of that, right? And it's like, you talk shit, man. You blew up off of talking shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, facts. Because he can actually talk.
Yeah.
So it's like we say, it's easy for people to dislike him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Punk and I have a lot in common in that regard.
What about
See,
you?
Me personally, it's Jade and Rhea Ripley. Like
Yeah.
to me, that right there, that is like I'm looking for the women Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. I think the women division have so much to grow, and when you talk about athletes, I mean, now listen, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill is what I really wanted to see, but Rhea Ripley, hey man,
I
that's,
think there's money in it. I think that. So my thing with that one is that was the other one I was hyped for, but it's disappointed me. And I think because there may be some real life tension between them and they're both holding back. And this is where sometimes people wonder, is real life tension good for a feud? Like does it make things more realistic or does it make things more
hard to
navigate? And it looks like these two are, it's not horrible, but I just watch them on TV and I'm just like, okay.
the chemistry's not there.
The chemistry's not quite there, and I just feel like it could be better. Like because I'm just thinking it's like Jade, she could possibly be the biggest heel in the company if they really wanted to, and then Rhea can be the biggest face in the company. You could argue that. So then it's like you put them to. It's like it should be a perfect matchup on paper.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then I'm looking at what's coming out of it, and I'm just like, damn, man, like.
Yeah, I could say for me it's the same match, right? And I feel like they both, when we look at the most complete wrestlers, as far as like, the look,
Yep.
it's like y'all giving us what we wanted with China back in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, it's like
and
if
y'all
China
the
had a
two that can do
counterpart.
it, and this
Yeah.
is the match.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the match. These are the two that can like
When
really
worlds
hold
collide.
that.
Like-
They would have been the ones in the ring with
Yes.
This looks like
Absolutely.
a superhero match.
They're-
really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like,
Absolutely.
They're both very athletic. They both have incredible physiques. Physically,
And the
That's what I
aura.
mean.
Both
Yeah.
of them have
aura.
an aura.
A big,
Like-
big, yeah.
But
like,
that's what we got with China.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. But
China was
I'll
that
put it
bitch,
to you
man.
this way: like, if either one of them told me to take out the trash, I'm doing it right then and there. You know what I mean? Right.
Apron on and everything.
But I want to ask Shiloh this question:
Uh-oh.
would you embrace the tension and bring it into it, kind of like Matt and Edge did when that whole shenanigan happened?
One thing about those two, because I think there's been interviews done on it. I think those two sat down and talked before everything. So I think they got a lot of shit off their chest before shit got to TV. And even though some of it did explode in the ring, yeah, I feel like these girls, their beef kind of started on the fly. So they're like trying to adjust to everything on the fly. But also they could be working all of us. It could
Yeah.
it could be a complete work. I could be fooled, you know. So, but I could just see something's off here.
And I'll put it to you this way: like WWE is a multi-platform organization.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know if Total Divas is still a thing, but if it is, this would be a spin-off storyline on Total Divas to give you the backstory with the tension between them that feeds into the main storyline.
And also, I would say it would be a huge disservice if they can't figure the shit out and make a banger, because both of these women have a huge opportunity to really change the whole narrative.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, take the women's division to a whole nother stratosphere.
Jade
so,
needs this match. I feel like Jade needs, and I said it, I think, on a previous episode, Jade really needs to prove herself in this match.
This would be
like,
the most notable match.
yeah, she's being
really.
put on
Yeah.
the spot. It's like there's no tag team
It's
partner here.
WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, like you're with the biggest dog in the yard. You're with the.
Because
this
I
is,
feel like
this
the
is
next
it.
step
Yeah.
after that is going to be Becky or Charlotte.
This
Yeah.
is game
You know
7.
what I'm saying?
This is game
now,
7.
Do you
literally.
think she'll pull a Hogan? Oh, brother, you got me. You know what I mean? Is the heat that deep where she'll be like, oh, brother, you got me?
I don't know enough to speak on that part. I hope not. But man, I do think that if they could at least just be on the same page for that one
Yeah.
night, it'll benefit that women's. It'll benefit the company. a lot.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, having done it a couple times in my career.
You did the brother, you got me.
No. Having to work with somebody that you have personal heat with, right? And I found that if you have heat at the beginning of it, by the end of it, you're both going to respect each other's work ethic and have a better understanding of each other. And now you can really milk the angle and start working people, right? Like, I would say embrace the heat. Bring it all together. Give the people what they want. Give them the
Embrace the
fireworks.
heat. I
When
like that.
it's this type of business and a show, you could do that, right?
Yeah.
But at a regular job,
Nah.
you don't want to embrace the heat because one of y'all gonna end up getting fired. Somebody gonna end up doing something to somebody, and you know it's like right here you can make it a part of the show. But it gotta like make sense, and you know what I'm saying.
Still gotta
Somebody
be
can't get hurt.
respectful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You still gotta, you know what I'm saying. The way you working with somebody, you still
You still got to have
you
that.
gotta keep them safe.
That's what happened at AEW, and that whole locker room kind of fell apart in the
Well-
in the span of a few years. Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Well,
People start not trusting each other.
Yeah, like you know, and that's the thing about the business. And it was about 5-6 years ago. Like all of a sudden on the indies and on TV, everyone started embracing the whole unscripted shoot work stuff.
Yeah, we
and
just
then-
gonna go out here and fight for real.
Yeah, and then they ended up, you know, especially on the microphone, these guys would start saying unscripted stuff, and then a lot of feelings would get hurt. And that's kind of what that's why CM Punk left AEW.
That's
was
like
over
the
that.
Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Bret, you've been having a
those
lot of
sunny days.
Just-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So I had to work with
Sean was really having the sunny days.
right. So I had to work with an individual, and the premise was of the promo was both of our belated fathers. Okay, so did I just go in and cut this promo? No, absolutely not. If somebody went in and cut a promo without talking to me about my dad, we having more than words, right? I'm gonna give you that Popeye 6-piece and 2 biscuits, right? But we talked about it. We constructed the promo together, and it was successful. It told the story, and it got us to the next step and the next step. So there's a professional way of going about it. But yeah, this off the cuff, run and gun, wild west bullshit, it rarely works.
Yeah.
Isn't that a lot of like what WCW used to do back during their time?
There was so one
They was
thing,
live and it was just
and one thing about WCW was I think they were much more subliminal in their disses. Like they always knew how to weave it back into kayfabe in some way. But like these guys these days, they just go straight for the jugular now.
Yeah.
It's just like they just
Yeah.
start bringing up whatever they possibly can. But yeah, no. But I'd like to. I'd definitely like to say I'm excited for this year's Mania.
Definitely.
You know, I do wonder about what's going on for Mania next year, because I do not think it's going to happen in Saudi Arabia. That's a hot
Why?
take.
I think
I think that,
You know
that
what?
war,
I think
I've
based off
heard-
of what's happening this year,
that war is.
Man.
The
you
war will
can't
probably
really-
be over
None
by
of the
then.
local places could be watching. Could have the. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as far as locally here, right? They already got something that they got going on in the States.
Well, I heard that they roll back the blackout in Vegas?
Yeah.
They did roll back the blackout.
Because they were going to lose so much revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had talked
nobody
about
was.
that.
Yeah, what was
And-
the point?
So they
Yeah.
took it away.
And,
Thank God. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to high road anybody, but as someone with a little military experience, definitely geopolitically, what's going on over there affects the status of WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. If this thing isn't wrapped up in a timely fashion, it's not happening. It's not happening. The State Department is not going to let high-profile American citizens
Yeah.
go perform in a war zone. It's not like the Tribute to the Troop days, but they'll definitely pivot to a local venue here in the States, Seattle,
New Orleans. This is what they get for
Yeah.
taking away, because it was supposed to happen in New Orleans this year.
Yeah.
And then they decide. I guess they cut some sort of deal with the city. It was probably a Dana White deal, most likely. Cut a deal with the city of Vegas, and then bam, they got the second deal. But it was supposed to be New Orleans, and it seems like things have been going pretty bad ever since then.
I see what you're doing there, Shiloh. I just want to let you know, just because I am bald like Dana White, I don't make decisions like Dana White. I
Okay,
just wanna make
so
that clear.
next subject. I
All
think
right,
that's
so
a good.
You're going to get into the Indies now, or
Yeah.
let's get on
Let's get into-
WrestleMania,
let's
or
get
we want
into
to talk
it.
about
Let's get it.
WrestleMania some more?
Or what else
What
is
else
going
with
on for
WrestleMania?
Mania?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, we
that's-
can go to the next.
Yeah,
section.
let's
Yeah.
go to the
Alright.
Indies, man.
All right,
I-
so let's
Because
get
it was
to
a
the,
crazy. It's been a crazy time.
your Riz kid right here.
Okay.
Oh well, yeah, this
Oh
ain't Indies.
yeah.
Okay,
The
well
Riz
this.
kid.
Oh, this is AEW.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Okay, so let's get into
all
it.
right, let's talk about our friends in Jacksonville.
All right, so we just gonna play it and then
So
talk about
okay,
it.
well,
Jacksonville,
let me
Florida?
say, what was it? A couple of weeks ago, we were all at AEW.
Yes, yeah, we were at this show actually. Yes, crypto.
And
yeah.
I'm sitting next to wifey, and have in mind, like I'm looking at the Riz kid,
the Rizzler.
Rizzler. I didn't
Rizzle
know,
Dizzle.
I didn't know he was a kid. I thought he was a little person. No disrespect. I really
Rizzler.
thought I thought he was like a little person. I wasn't. But and wifey is like,
Oh, like the one Mike Tyson was holding. Like,
yeah,
what's
you
his
know,
name? What's the boy name?
Hezbollah.
Yeah, Hezbollah.
yeah, you know. So and wifey was like, yo, this just feels not right. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, this is like a 9-year-old kid. And so have in mind, like
Man,
it
he
is
look like a grown man, bro.
he do.
Dude,
He
hey, bro,
do.
you see that fade? You see that
Yeah.
fade he rocking?
I mean,
He got a
listen.
grown man haircut.
that's
He
an OG
do.
fade.
And now there is a double standard. Now this isn't us crucifying AEW. We just want to have the conversation. Now, if
That's
the
a
roles were
32-year-old
reversed,
man.
would it be a whole nother different topic? So let's play it.
You got to prove to me that that's a kid first before I give judgment.
Okay.
Born in 2016.
Did Chris
There it
Hansen?
is.
Damn.
I
Does
looked it
that
up
prove?
earlier.
He was born in
He's
2016.
about to
So-
be 10 years old next month.
Damn, not even in the double
Yeah.
digits.
Yeah.
Okay, now this, you tell me, is it innocent? Is it innocent?
Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on here, and let's.
He flirting. Okay, that's
All right.
pretty much it.
All right, so tell me this.
Well,
All right, this is the first question that I have, right?
Okay, first question.
Who is the kid in relation to the show? Like, how is he a part of the show?
He is an influencer, and he comes out with that other family, like they wrestle, but the boom, 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 those fucking people.
So-
So he
so-
comes out with them. They're just influencers,
so he's kind of like Andy Milonakis.
Yes.
basically.
But Andy
yeah.
Milonakis was
That was a grown ass
yeah.
man that just looked like he
Exactly.
was 12.
Yeah, this one.
He
just,
was about 40
Well, well,
yeah.
this is a 9-year-old kid that looks about 40 something. Okay?
Basically.
Here's a Benjamin Button over here.
So now look, the comments, this wasn't going to be a thing, but the comments were kind of going in like, yo, this is a kid. This isn't okay to play with this, because if it's a grown man playing with a little
But
girl.
this is why I asked who was the kid in relation to the show. Now,
He's just a manager.
no.
just a
He
manager.
can't just be a manager though. If he's 9 years old, he got to be related to somebody or somebody that's involved with the show.
Yeah, he's an
you know what I'm saying?
influencer.
But still, to
His
be an
parent-
influencer, your parent, your uncle, somebody
Oh,
got
abs-
to work for
oh, for
AEW for you to be there. You know.
Well, here's the thing.
So you're getting paid to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. So this is why
part.
I don't feel like it's super wrong because we still watch movies and TV shows with the same content in it.
Right.
And they doing the same thing. We look at Blank Check, one of my favorite movies
Yeah,
growing
Blank
up.
Check was a
Hey,
hitter.
He kissed that little dude at the end of the movie.
Macintosh.
And
Shay Stanley. I
Yeah.
still remember her because I was always wishing I was that kid. I thought I was Preston Waters, bro. I'm telling you. I wanted that chick.
Hold on.
I wish she. Every time I walked into the bank, I thought I was gonna meet her.
Let's not forget Sarah Jessica Parker in E.T. Same level of interest. And in the same kind of situation, right?
Wait a minute.
It's compared.
You got me here.
It's comparable to Blank Check, right? Right? It's comparable to Blank Check.
What the fuck?
That was it E.T. or Flight of the Intruder, the Disney film, or Flight of the Navigator.
What was E.T.?
I was like, she was an ET.
Okay.
No.
yeah,
But
E.T. was
I
Drew
get
Barrymore.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
It was Flight of the Navigator, but I get what you're saying. It's like it's an acting role,
Right.
right? And
You get paid to come out and do
Yeah.
a job, so it's
What-
scripted.
Okay,
you know what I mean? It's
so-
not like it's a shoot.
Is it sending a message just like how you said, like you felt like after you seeing
It
that
is
from
sending
Blank
a
Chuck,
message.
you
But
felt like,
it-
I'm finna give me an older woman now.
But it's in the movie.
Exactly.
And it's not the only place where it is, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
We've seen
AEW, it's
sitcoms.
not the only place where they
True.
do it, and we know that that's what's happening. So
Is it writing a line? It sure is. It sure is writing a line and pushing that envelope.
Yeah.
Now,
Definitely,
would it?
yeah.
Okay, now listen. Now, say if the Rizzler was La Rizzla and old girl was a dude, would we be in an outrage about this thing?
Hell yeah,
now
we
we're-
would.
Yeah, that's all.
what's the difference between that and watching that cartoon where the kid got two dads?
Which one?
What cartoon is that?
Look, see,
What?
Which one?
I believe it. Man, it was a Nickelodeon show.
Of course it was.
I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's gonna come to me. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get back to it. I might have to look it up, but
Like,
yeah, I'm saying when I talk about entertainment, people getting paid to go and do these jobs,
and
that's what they getting paid for.
Yeah.
So us as the audience, yeah, we're getting the end of the spectrum to where we're reacting to it, right? But that kid just got a check. Oh boy, that sat there and tripped out over his girl getting rizzed up got a check, and the girl got a check.
Right. We not trying.
We the
to
only
take-
ones that didn't get a check, but we getting a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
I
even go
feel you.
deeper. Let's look at the mannerisms. She kind of like did the auntie, like, "Oh, you're so cute." You know what I mean?
But if a guy did that, he'd
No, that's
be
weird
the
as fuck.
pervert.
That's weird
Exactly.
as fuck.
So is the double
No.
standard?
What if that was his little brother, right? And he like, oh man, I'm gonna try to get your girl. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, who is the kid in relation? Well, I don't know the backstory.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Related. He's not related to anybody.
Who is he
there.
working for?
and that's what I'm saying. Like and this is the thing. It's like you bring him in, it increases views. I get it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
But it's like that's
But
when
the
it's
only
like
reason you brought him in is because he's an influencer, like you said,
basically,
and you
yeah.
feel like you're gonna, kind of
Yeah.
build off of the audience. But like I say, he gotta have some type of purpose there. It's not gonna make sense.
And that's the thing about AEW, and you're gonna learn this about AEW programming. There's gonna be a lot of things you're looking for the purpose that's never explained, and that's kind of why the show is in the shape that it's in.
Bro, Hornswoggle had a purpose.
Exactly. Yeah, that's WWE. AEW,
You know?
Hornswoggle, they'll just give him a freaking bazooka and send him out there.
So I mean, we can go in circles, but chat. You let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Because for us, it's just a discussion piece. Because I had a good time at the show. You know, I'm not even gonna front. You know what I mean? So, but what do you guys think? What is too far? I mean, is it fair game because it's an acting? Because you're right, Cam. People got paid to do a job. Can you get mad at somebody for paying a job? Because hey, if you have to play a role that is like the most terrible person ever, are you gonna turn it down if that check come in? You
I
gonna play
haven't.
that
It's
role?
the same thing. A movie come out, you either gonna go watch the movie or you're not gonna watch the movie.
Facts.
And another thing, this kid's parents or guardians had to be presented the spot, had to be explained what happened, and then they had
somebody
to,
got
And this is that's the thing about child stars in Hollywood that's kind of coming to light in the last few years is just these kids' parents put them in fucked up positions for that check. And that's where it's like, and I think there's positions that are way worse than this one. I tell you what, I actually trust Tony Khan. I trust AEW and their management that they wouldn't do anything like that. They seem like a pretty safe place, actually. Right. They seem actually safer than WWE, if we're being honest. But it's just one of those things where I think with everything going on in Hollywood and in entertainment, it's just one of those things. You're walking a gray line. There's definitely been worse, but it's like, yeah, it's just a gray line, and it's I can see, yeah, I can see why there's discussion for sure. So
for sure, okay. Switching subjects now. This is another situation, an indie situation, and this is something.
It's a little older though. But
it's definitely
this
older.
May be a year or two old, possibly.
Now, this is something that we talk about in Comptonmania, being prepared when the audience try to get involved.
This is
with
why
the matches.
This is why guardrails are so important.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, because they for sure don't have no guardrails at the event right here. So it's not at the beginning though, but it's gonna play. So
okay, we can.
And you can argue guardrail. Oh, sorry.
That's the tail end of it.
It's gonna replay right now.
They forgot Homeboy was bitten by a radioactive spider.
You so silly.
Because
boom, he gets involved, slams him up. Who's that, Mr. Kennedy right there?
Kennedy.
He gets out of the way. This guy does look like a worker. He's clearly not a worker.
We did think it was like an
he
anime
got his
expo
Spider-Man. And he was about to go to town.
I don't know why she walked up to him.
I'm telling you,
I thought he was gonna hit her with the Samoan drop.
Look, he had the red bottoms. He had the red bottoms on. It was malintent from the beginning.
You said the red bottoms told it all, Mike.
You see a man wearing red bottom shoes walk the other way.
So what we can see basically is like we know that he has like some type of mental disability, right? Something like that. Something going on to where, you know, he may not have really understood the concept of what was happening at the moment. And I feel like whoever his handler was at that time, whoever was with him or supposed to be his guardian or taking care of him, but it may not be the parent, it may just somebody whoever's responsible for bringing him to the show. They got to make sure that he can't be in the front row. Y'all can't. I know you want to get as close as you can to the action, but that's not. You can't do that.
His handler was probably somewhere trying to holler at some chick or something.
But what we looked at, what we pointed out is that the person that was right there was laughing, right?
Yeah.
And we was kind of curious to see maybe that was a sister or something like that.
Well, but here's the other thing for me. Like, after the first worker got touched, where was security?
Good point.
Yeah.
Where was security? He should have never been able to escalate to the level of getting in the ring and touching that female worker.
Well, also, and let me tell you this. I don't know how that girl because she started on that top rope. I don't know how she ended up next.
Yeah, because they cut it.
So that's what I mean. Like, I don't know.
He got into the ring and she got down. That's what I want to say, because the way that it's cut, she was standing on the ropes up on the turnbuckle.
Yeah, and that's another lesson, folks. Like, don't approach him.
Yeah, she was probably trying to tell him, calm down, big fella. Come here, sit.
That's exact. Yeah, so that's why you have to be, and you don't know what they may have on him, and that's the other thing. Like, just a lot of shows are not prepared for something like this to happen, and a lot of these shows, they talk big. You know what's funny was I remember I did a run-in on a deathmatch show. This was like 2019, and I had a lot of heat at that point. I did a run-in, but like nobody knew I was doing it. So just the amount of time, and the locker room emptied, and they were all trying to fight me too. But what happens is the amount of time that it took for that locker room to come out there, I could have laid a few people out. Like, it would have been, it could have been carnage. And most of these shows, it's a lot of big talk, but they're just not prepared for it. Oh, everyone will come out. No. Like, when shit actually cracks, most of you freeze. I've seen it.
And there's a video that I don't think we have the video today, but.
Are you talking about that other one?
Yes.
It's not hard to find. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Oh, the recent one.
Yeah.
The one. Okay. The one with the pokey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, let's bring that one up.
You know what did he need?
Did we send that?
No, we did not send that.
I think
I thought Cam sent that to us.
No. CTE and Triv sent that. Okay. Shout out to CTE and King Trivico Black.
Yeah, that's I think it's a good transition to go there, because that was like a crazy
Now they
situation.
seem prepared, but the thing is, now hold on, how close? Like I need to see the entire context of the situation because it only shows where they're beat. So I'm just like, I need to see like, okay, like what security breach was made in order to trigger this response. So
I just sent it to you, Cam.
But yeah, that's I feel like when it comes to just security, like for example, I think every show people need guns.
I don't disagree.
I'm serious. No, I'm not even kidding. I think you need people armed at every
You walk into a bank,
airport security,
and you see an armed guard in the bank, you're not going to do nothing dumb in the bank. Yeah. So look, you see. Okay, first up. Oh look, it's Joe Dredd.
Fuck him up,
Bro, see how he's Spartan?
Fuck him up.
Now, at what point is it excessive and open them up to a lawsuit at the same time?
Exactly. Hold on.
I need to see the before video.
I do.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from what I understand,
There'll probably be one soon.
I need to see what he did to get his ass whooped that bad.
The guy in the mask, this big dude in the mask.
Hold on. Wait for it to end so it can hear you. Okay.
So,
Beat his fucking ass.
so from what I understand,
The ad libs is crazy.
so from what I understand, and may not be 100% accurate. This is just the story as it was told to me. The big gentleman at the end that was wearing the mask, apparently he was stabbed twice by this individual that everybody attacked.
All right, so was it during a match or like?
Yes.
It was during some course of the show. I'm gonna guess it was during this individual.
This looks like it was mid-match because Slack is over there. He's already, you know, like they looked like they were in the middle of something.
Yeah.
But I
And
feel,
dude's not a wrestler. He was.
yeah, the guy they were beat. I guess it was a fan.
Yeah.
I don't know what caused it. So I guess
Is this a Circle 6 show?
no. This was in Illinois, actually, I believe, and I know somebody that was actually at the show, and I believe they had said that it was just something like the fan may have had too much to drink.
So he just go stabbing people?
And that's the thing. It's like when somebody, and that's why I'm kind of looking at Homegirl from that last video. Like, why would you get near this guy? Like, once an unknown person gets in the ring, you need to automatically assume the worst. That's how I see it. You know,
Everybody
should
have got out the ring and just let him standing there, and you know.
Yeah, because what happens
Then the
is
security gonna come down and get him out. Once you know, somebody's gonna realize,
It's
somebody's holding up our show.
yeah, you only jump on the guy if they're like actively, like if they just come in swing. But if somebody slides in, the tradition of, you know, like just automatically jump them, I think, yeah, you're open to some sort of possible lawsuit. Yeah, like
Especially
you gotta be careful.
Not knowing individuals' mental health status or other disabilities they may or may not have.
Yeah, because wrestling rules don't apply in court.
Also,
So-
also, I'm a licensed and bonded security officer, right? It's always arm's length. If you're closer than arm's length, I'm too close to you. You're too close to me. Action can happen. So I want to keep my distance so I have safe perimeter, right? This that happened is highly excessive. I'm not condoning what this guy did, but they mobbed him. They've opened themselves up to a lot of everybody you see in that video that's attacking him, especially the guy that kicked him back into
so
the
why
building.
was you naming
because
people?
and not only that,
You
they're
named
pulling at his
people that
shirt,
was in
too.
there.
Yeah.
Like once he's trying to leave the building and you pull him back into the situation,
Yeah, now you're in trouble.
now you're the aggressor.
Mm-hmm.
So there's it's been a spicy year.
Oh, I feel like we're just getting started. It's good. We're just
The culture of Comptonmania.
yeah. No, but I think no, but I truly do think every show, every promoter needs to start having these talks about like the worst case scenario. I mean, like you need to start talking about what if somebody with especially with the way wrestling fucks with people, or the way wrestlers fuck with people. Y'all got to start talking about what if somebody walk up in here with an AK-47? Like no show, like anybody could just walk right into your shit, guys. And as a security guard, two guys that work in security, dude, it's a fucking nightmare watching it.
Really, it is.
So
really, and like, there's been situations at shows. I think it was one of the shows before the 4-year anniversary. We had a drunk guy in the crowd getting a little too close to the ring,
that was Mania weekend.
right? And so Bagu is also a security officer, right? And he's a big motherfucker, right? So I went and grabbed Bagu, and I went and grabbed Robert, and we went over and politely said, "Hey, brother, we can tell you're a little intoxicated. We're going to have to ask you to politely leave." And he said, "What if I don't?" Then Robert and Bagu stepped forward, and we walked the gentleman off the property. But you have to be able to be ready to react in a situation, because not everybody understands what we're doing in wrestling. Not everybody understands that this is a performative art, and they don't know where the line of reality and kayfabe are.
Well, and also heels need to understand that line too. You know, because sometimes it's like once you go out there and once you start with the middle fingers, once you start with the fuck yous, once you start throwing stuff on people, it's like, okay, you're getting the heat, but it's like not everybody's gonna get that.
No.
And you're gonna do it with the wrong person. You know, that guy in there, he stabbed someone. So what if those guys are bam, 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 they're beating on him? What if he just let one off? Bah.
Yeah.
Just started letting everything go. So it's like.
And for the record, I've never flipped a baseball cap off of somebody that wasn't already my plant in the crowd.
That part too.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a
Man, that's a mouthful. Pause.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just
That's some old school.
Because
That's some old school Roddy Piper territory shit.
I mean, like, you go over there, they all hammering him, but one dude took a lot of punches and kept walking like the Terminator.
That's the other thing. Yeah, if the boys are gonna
they
jump
was
someone
holding
like
him
that,
up.
man.
He couldn't fall because they was holding him up and pushing him at the same time.
Bing pow, bing pow.
So they was like, "Nah, you can't go that way. You going this way, and we gonna beat you until you get this way.
Dang, that's
Then we
crazy.
gonna beat you some more."
And it's crazy hearing a lawsuit, because it's like he has the audacity to sue, even though he's the one that brought the shame.
Oh no, the lawsuit not gonna look too good, man. It's gonna look crazy.
No,
in
no,
court.
it'll.
It's gonna look crazy in court.
Because-
of course he can get sued, but he's gonna have a countersuit for the way he was beat when he was trying to.
If you try to stab somebody, you should be good enough to be laid your ass down from self-defense,
Yeah,
because
but it depends.
I'm not
There becomes
arguing
a
with that.
point where the self-defense, like for example, let's say you knock somebody out, it's no longer self-defense. Anything you do after that is no longer self-defense. So like for example, and the same goes for once the person is fleeing the scene, it's no longer
So,
self-defense.
and
Unless like they fucking shot and killed
no,
somebody.
I get you,
Yeah.
but at the same token, him stabbing somebody, they should whoop him up,
That's a
hold him
felony.
for the police to
Yes.
come
Yeah.
get him.
Oh, yeah.
Because the simple fact is, you can't just stab somebody and thinking you finna just skate.
No.
You finna get this ass whooping, and we gonna hold you for the police. That's just, I think that's clear. And if you gonna sue
Absolutely.
me for that, the law system is fucked, bro.
And the most effective thing for that is armed security.
Someone can break into your house, and in the process of breaking into your house, break their leg while taking your TV off the wall, and they can sue you for breaking their leg in
That's
your house while
bullshit.
they're robbing you.
I think that's just in this state. I don't know how it gets down in Illinois,
I'm
but
gonna shoot that.
All I'm saying is,
yeah, straight up.
make
Straight up.
sure you shoot him in the chest and not the back. It's different.
No, I'm gonna shoot him below the kneecap.
Oh damn!
So it's not
Bye,
attempted
bye. I
murder.
can't walk no more.
yeah.
Shit,
Below
you
the knee.
nice.
Tricky. It's a tricky line to walk.
You gonna be out here like Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, she tastes like cigarettes.
That just seems to be what,
I'm gonna use that shit at work.
She smelled like cigarettes.
Oh man, is that it? Is that's all we got for the culture
I
this
think
weekend?
that's all we got. It's a lot of people just flying real close to the sun at the moment.
Damn.
So
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, listen, y'all heard all these subjects. Listen, y'all tell us what you think. You know what I'm saying? Are we tripping? What's your opinion?
Oh,
Make
boy.
sure you tell us what, and then shoot, we'll respond to them, and a future show we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Forrest, Lieutenant Dan, my boy Bubba, all the good homies. You know, RP to Jenny.
Damn, hey, Jenny played his ass, bro.
My name Forrest good.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have Lil Forrest if it wasn't for Jenny.
How do we know Little Forrest is his?
We know.
I know,
Because she
right?
had him.
He was getting clapped by different guys, though. That's
Hey, nah.
arguable.
No, that's his.
Bro, hey, bro.
Yeah, he said that's his DNA.
Bro, she was at the party.
He was the smartest one.
Can't trust anything.
Can't trust
Yeah.
anything.
He was the smartest one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Deshaun Showtime Watkins.
I'm the ignorant one, Shiloh Greaves.
Yeah, threw the mic down.
I am the golden voice Triple M.
And I'm cool as Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Tasmanian Devil.
Shout out to my TikTok peeps, Ruby Devlin and Brody.
Oh man, anybody else? Go ahead, drop them.
Supreme Kareem, King J, All Things Wrestling, 1975 Wrestle Fan. Y'all good? Everybody in the promo battles, keep it strong. I'm watching y'all.
Hey, and shout out to the what's they called, the part-time jobbers.
Yeah, shout out to the part-time jobbers.
Yeah, they tapped in with me last week. So shout out to y'all, man. We got to do a collab soon.
What's happening?